The Pakistani JF-17 Thunder Block 3 represents a significant evolution in the platform's multi-role capabilities, with a particularly pronounced emphasis on enhancing its maritime strike potential. This capability is not an ancillary function but a core aspect of its design philosophy, achieved through the integration of specific, advanced subsystems that work in concert to create a credible anti-ship platform. The foundation of this maritime strike capability rests on a triad of critical technologies: a specialized long-range weapon system, a modern and powerful sensor suite for target acquisition, and an integrated avionics architecture that fuses these elements for the pilot. The primary armament for the anti-ship role is the CM-400AKG missile. This weapon is technically characterized as an air-launched, high-speed standoff missile. Its operational profile is distinct from subsonic cruise missiles. It is designed to be launched at high altitude, after which it climbs and follows a ballistic trajectory before descending upon its target at an extremely high velocity. Published reports and analyses consistently indicate a terminal phase speed between Mach 4.0 and Mach 5.0, which places it in the category of a high supersonic weapon. The tactical advantage conferred by this speed is substantial, as it drastically compresses the decision-making and engagement timeline for a target vessel's defensive systems. The time available for detection, tracking, and interception by close-in weapon systems is reduced to a matter of seconds, thereby increasing the missile's likelihood of successfully penetrating a ship's air defenses. Guidance for the CM-400AKG is understood to be a combination of an inertial navigation system, potentially updated in mid-course by satellite navigation data, and an active radar seeker for the terminal phase. The active radar seeker allows the missile to autonomously search for, acquire, and lock onto its designated target in the final segment of its flight, making it a fire-and-forget weapon from the perspective of the launching aircraft. The missile's published range is in excess of 200 kilometers, a standoff distance that is crucial for platform survivability, as it allows the JF-17 to engage without having to penetrate the layered air defense perimeter typically maintained by modern naval task forces. To effectively employ this weapon, the aircraft requires a sensor capable of detecting and classifying naval targets at long ranges against the complex background clutter of the sea surface. This requirement is met by the KLJ-7A active electronically scanned array radar. This radar represents a generational leap over the mechanically scanned radars found on earlier JF-17 blocks. Its AESA technology, which utilizes hundreds of individual transmit-receive modules, provides several key advantages for maritime strike. Firstly, it offers a significantly greater detection range against small radar cross-section targets, such as the superstructure of a warship on the horizon. Secondly, it possesses superior performance in what is known as a look-down mode, allowing it to distinguish a target from the background clutter of the sea waves. Thirdly, and critically for a multi-role fighter, the AESA radar can perform multiple functions simultaneously. This means the pilot can dedicate a portion of the radar's resources to tracking a maritime surface target, while another portion scans the airspace for airborne threats, and yet another performs electronic warfare support measures, all at the same time. This multitasking capability is vital for situational awareness and survivability in a contested maritime environment. Beyond the primary radar, the aircraft's sensor fusion extends to electro-optical targeting systems. The integration of advanced targeting pods, such as the Turkish AESA pod, provides a passive means of target identification and tracking. These pods contain high-resolution electro-optical and infrared sensors, as well as a laser rangefinder designator. In the context of an anti-ship mission, the pod can be used for long-range visual identification of a surface contact, confirming the target's identity beyond the information provided by radar returns alone. This is a crucial step for ensuring positive identification and preventing engagement of non-hostile vessels. The data from the radar, the targeting pod, and other onboard and off-board sensors are synthesized and presented to the pilot through the Block 3's modernized glass cockpit. The cockpit features large area, high-resolution multifunction displays that present a unified tactical picture, reducing pilot workload and enabling rapid, informed decisions. The operational concept for employing these capabilities in an anti-ship role would likely follow a structured sequence. The mission would begin with off-board queuing, where target data is provided to the JF-17 by an external source, such as an airborne early warning and control aircraft, a maritime patrol aircraft, an unmanned aerial vehicle, or a naval unit. The aircraft would then proceed towards the designated area, using its own sensors to detect and acquire the target. The pilot would use the AESA radar to establish a track and then potentially employ the targeting pod for a final visual confirmation. The fire control system would then compute a launch solution for the CM-400AKG missile, incorporating data on the target's location, speed, heading, and the aircraft's own dynamics. Following missile launch, the aircraft is free to turn away and egress, as the missile is fully autonomous. The combination of a long-range, high-speed, fire-and-forget missile and a sophisticated sensor suite that allows for independent target verification makes the JF-17 Thunder Block III a self-contained, potent maritime strike asset designed to hold enemy surface combatants at risk in contested waters.